gets to the 9. We asked Warren Sapp to give us an evaluation of Donovan McNabb.
In this day and age, in the new millennium of football, that's an old throwback guy. You know, I am the offense. I am the trigger. I am the bullet. I am the judge, jury, and executioner. And that's how you got to view him, because he's that special that he can take that team and put it on his shoulders and carry them wherever they need to go.
Well, you can just listen to Warren Sapp talk all day long. He is just a lot of fun to be around. Buckhalter, what a stop by John Howell.
You know, when Warren Sapp was talking about Donovan last year, he said in the playoff, what we allowed him to do, because the one thing we cannot allow him to do is get to the outside. He said if we can keep him in the pocket, then we can do some things. But if we let Donovan McNabb make plays, and that's what stars do, make plays, he said he will kill you.
And he was very upset about it, too, because he said that's all we practiced all week long. Buckhalter hitting the backfield, breaks a couple of tackles, and then stacked up at the 11. James Canada led the second wave defensively for the Bucs.
Now you see people like Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp on the sidelines. Simeon Rice is still out on the field playing with a smile on his face.
Rice has 11 sacks this year.
He's lowered his stance, too. Look at that. Almost gets it. He really disrupts the play. Tony Stewart couldn't handle him.
And now Lendetta's going to have to kick it out of the end zone. And Carl Williams waits near midfield. Sky high. Fair catch made it to 49. Beautiful kick by Landetta. No chance of a return. But the Bucs will take over in Philadelphia territory, already up 13-3. Bucs with a 13-3 lead, 7:30 to go in the third quarter.
I'm going to give you a very important stat. Pay attention, boys. The Bucs have started inside or across the 50-yard line all 7 drives, but only scored 13 points. Wow.
Thank you, Paul.
I don't know how you keep track of that, Paul.
Sean King in the flat to Cook for about a yard. Monday Night Countdown at 7:30 Eastern on ESPN, the best place to get ready for Monday Night Football. Then on ABC at 9, the season finale of Monday Night, as Randy Moss and the Vikings go to Baltimore to face Ray Lewis and the Ravens.
What do you think, guys?
Well, here's the scenario for the AFC. If the Ravens win, they would play at Miami. The Jets would go against the Raiders in Oakland. And the Ravens will be favored to winning that ball game. Stecker trying to get outside, and he's dumped. Obviously, the other scenario, if they lose, the Seahawks would play at the Raiders, and the Jets and the Dolphins would go against each other.
Minnesota minus a coach.
Yes, they are.
Well, not really. Mike Tice is taking over now.
Dennis Green gone. 10-year term as the Vikings head coach. He and Bill Cowher, the longest tenured with any one team. Went to the playoffs 8 times, 4 division titles, 2 NFC championship game appearances. He won 101 games in 10 seasons, and this was his first year with a losing record.
And Denny Green looked upon by his players much like Tony Dungy is looked upon down here as his guys. They really care about their coach.
King under pressure wants the screen. Got it to Stecker, but Stecker hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Derek Burgess.
I think Stecker would have preferred that Sean King thrown that one upstairs somewhere.
I'll tell you, Darwin Walker, number 97, you got to talk about individuals. He makes a tremendous play. He's on the right of your screen. He reads the screen. Now watch him. Watch 97. He's the guy that forces Stecker back to the inside and really, he doesn't make the tackle, but makes the play.
A lot of young guys on both these defenses getting a chance to play. Derek Burgess over there out of Mississippi, 3rd-round draft pick. Quentin Cable, we talked about, the 2nd-round pick out of Arkansas.
Nate Brown waits at the 10 for Mark Royal's punt. Nice high sailor. Brown thought about it, then let it go, and it just reaches the end zone. 54-yard kick, but it will come out to the 20. Timeout on the field, 5:12 to go, 3rd quarter. Little Latin music from Tampa Bay for you tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Paul, is that you?
I learned all that at the Arthur Murray Dance Studios.
1, 2,
Youngstown, Ohio.
Drove him right out of business. Philadelphia takes over at the 20. Detmer underneath to Buckhalter, and he'll pick up about 5. Go to the sideline. Susie with defensive end Marcus Jones.
Well, Mike, Marcus is sitting out with a shoulder sprain. Why don't you first bring us up to date on your health?
Well, right now it's feeling pretty good. It's been getting better every day, and I've been going through treatment and stuff like that. So I should be good to go next week. I'm padded up on Wednesday's practice and see how it feels, and just gradually work myself back into it.
How exhilarating to be back in the playoffs, and it all gets going next week.
It's unbelievable. A lot of people don't realize you win one, you keep going, and for some reason in December and January we just seem to get better, and we're just looking forward to it, and everybody's looking forward to it.
Why do you make it so difficult on yourselves every season?
Honestly, I don't think we can have it any other way. We're that type of team who likes to have our backs to the corner and just let it all hang out towards the end. For some reason, we just can't get it done in the beginning, but we finish strong. I think that's the only thing that matters.
How different the mental outlook of this team. Last year, you had that emotional loss in Green Bay in the last week. This is a little bit easier.
Well, this is a little, I wouldn't say so much a little bit easier. We're trying to get some things accomplished here. We're trying to get the 3rd year in a row with 10 double-digit wins, and we're trying to get that momentum going for the playoffs. And once you get that going, you become a very tough team to beat.
The downfall last year, containing Donovan McNabb. What do you do this time?
This time, you just be a little bit more smarter. When you're going up there, they're very good. He's very good at what he does, and we just have to play smart, but understand at the same time we got to rush him like we're capable of rushing him.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mike?
Susie, thanks very much. Eagles have a first down at the 31.
Susie, when they're 6'6", get on a chair, Susie.
Donovan seems to have caught the attention of a lot of the defensive linemen of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Very popular guy next week.
Buckhalter, the deep man in the eye, as Detmer appeared to be changing the play. And he changed the one that John Howell liked very much as he brings Buckhalter down in the backfield. The Bucs defense, particularly the starters, have been tough again this year. 5th in total yards per game, 2nd in takeaways, and 8th in points, and they have gotten better as the season has gone along.
See, 2 stats that I look at: points per game, 17.5, and the takeaways. You talk to any coach, those 2 will be much more important than any yards running or anything else. They're usually related, but those numbers stand out.
And under Tony Dungy, they have allowed the fewest points in the league since he's been here in 7 years, an average of 17 a game.
We had a shot at John Lynch on the sideline. He's probably one of the few guys in the National Football League that can play without a helmet. I mean, this guy
and would be willing to.
I mean, it really is indicative of him when you ask him the other day, are you going to play? Am I going to play? Yeah, I'm playing.
Talk about playing without a helmet. You remember the shot of Warren Sapp tackling Brett Favre after he lost his helmet?
Doesn't make no difference to these guys.
3rd and a yard for the Eagles as they try to keep this drive going. Buckhalter hit in the backfield, lost a yard. So even the Bucs reserves have come up big.
Okay. I got to say, because I've known Sean Landeta for a long time, and today is his birthday, his 40th, but there's only been one other guy to play in any NFL game on his 40th birthday. I didn't ask you.
I'm sorry.
I got to note the guy's reading.
Go ahead.
You know what? George Blanda for the Raiders in 1967.
Yeah, amazing. 1977, he played at 50.
Joe played on his 35th birthday and threw 5 interceptions.
Thank you for sharing that with me. Happy birthday, Sean.
Landeta kick to Carl Williams. From the 25 and lost a couple. The Bucs had half a dozen guys to the Pro Bowl again. All-Stott, 5th time. Keyshawn Johnson, the first time as a Buccaneer. The first 2 were with the Jets. Warren Sapp, his 5th. Derek Brooks, also his 5th. Rondé Barber, who tied the league lead in interceptions, or led the league in interceptions with 10.
What a year. 10 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 1 recovered fumble, 1 sack. I mean,
Lynch got his 4th.
Aren't they the only brothers that ever been to the Pro Bowl?
well, it's neat because they got 2 chances of going. One guy gets to take the other guy if the other one doesn't make it.
And Sean King will be buried after his running back slipped and went down. Quentin Caver gets the sack, and it looked like Rabi Abdullah lost his footing.
I'll tell you, they are getting a very, very good look at Quentin Caver. This young man has been all over the field.
Their number 2 pick out of Arkansas.
The Bucs offense is getting a better look at him than they'd like to have.
And when you think of the Eagle linebackers, you know, Emmons is 250, Jeremiah Trotter, both he and Gardner are between 260 and 250, so Caver comes in a little bit lighter than all of them.
Abdullah to the 19-yard line. Clock continues to run. Down to the final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Down to the final 5 quarters.
The only thing this would really mean for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is they would get to their 3rd straight 10-win season. And you wonder how you can look at Tony Dungy's record and say the guy has won 10 straight 3 years in a row, and there is even a question about his future.
Done it with 3 different offensive coordinators, too. You've got to establish some sense of stability on the offensive side of the ball.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. A 10-point lead. Back after this. 15 minutes to go from Tampa Bay. The Bucs on top of the Eagles by 10. Here is the NFC playoff picture as it stands right now. The Rams and the Bears draw the first-round byes as the top 2 seeds in the conference. The Bucs are set to play the Eagles on Saturday. The 49ers will visit Green Bay in the Sunday NFC game.
49ers got their act together again today.
Boy, I'll tell you, what a year Garcia has had. Man.
As well, last year, same thing. Jeff Garcia has played fantastically for the last couple of years.
So is
what a
Terrell
down
Owens,
way,
man.
what a down way for the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, wow. Man. 160 points they've given up in the last 4 games. 160 points. I don't think they scored since November, did they?
Not enough. 3rd and long here. Stecker is in as the 3rd down back. Sean King protecting the ball, made a good decision there as he was being wrapped up by Ndikwe Kalu and just decided not to try to get rid of it.
Well, they just showed you the speed on the outside. Kalu is number 94. Look at that. Breaks into the inside and then gets to Sean King, grabs him by the arm, and down he goes. That's speed.
You start the rookie Kenyatta Walker at the left tackle position, continues to play.
He played the entire game.
Now Royals will have to kick from the end zone, and Nay Brown is deep to receive. Low line drive kick. Brown up to the 46. Splits a couple of defenders and gets it down to the 39. A 7-yard return after a punt of 38. Got a timeout back after this. ESPN Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Domino's Pizza. Get the doors. Domino's by Pioneer. Get the ultimate digital entertainment experience from Pioneer. And by Rolling Rock Beer. Grab a rock. And the Eagles come out with a new quarterback. Their 5th-round draft choice this year, A.J. Feely from Oregon. Buckhalter swarmed under Kelly, led the charge again. Let's get down to Susan.
With Deuce Staley, also known as Buddy Lee, the indestructible little jeans guy. How did that nickname start?
Well, actually, a couple of guys in the locker room. Actually, it was you and Donovan. They got it started, and they knew what I went through last year, going through the rehab. And, it was a tough year for me, but, I continue to fight back.
A little bit different year for a running back. to come into this game tied for the team lead in receptions.
Right. Well, you know, that's the part what Andy do. You know, he likes to get the balls to the back, and, you know, I feel good about it.